the next piece is what we did, right, is what we called yards, right? And so yards is really about engagement, because now that we have really solved the problem in regards to pricing tee time inventory at Sagacity on the upside and on the downside, right? Now it's about, let's make sure we get as many eyeballs as we possibly can on those tee times, because we all know the more eyeballs we can get on those tee times, the more demand that's going to be there, and it's going to push price demand higher. It's going to make more money for our golf course operators and owners, right? And so that's literally all we think about at Sagacity all the time is, how can we make the golf course owner more money, right? Number one. And so we've got this customer that's downloaded the golf course's app, and they maybe open it once a week to book their weekly tee time, right? That's kind of all they're really doing with it, you know? And so it was like, I wonder what we could do to kind of stimulate them to open it every single day, right? And so we introduced this engagement platform called Yards. And Yards to me is just, it's a great brand. Everybody wants more yards. You want more yards on your drive, you know, all those kinds of things, right? And so it's just about how can you get more yards and more engagement, right, to then do different things with the golf course. And so
yeah, because I think you just said it, but I just kind of want to double down on it, because this has been my pushback on apps for golf courses. I don't know how much engagement there really is with them. It's kind of this thing that sits on your phone, 100%. But I don't know, how often do you really open it up? And so what I thought a big unlock is that you guys came up with was, you thought of this idea of, what if I could let you come to it every day to go earn yards, doing different things, playing games? I found that to be quite novel, at least in golf. I'm sure it's happening with other SMB apps, but in golf, I had not seen that yet. And that's what got my attention.
Yeah, so we basically, introduced this concept of just daily claim of yards, right? You're claim your, 300-yard drive in essence. So you get 300 yards every day if you open the app and you claim those yards, right? And so that was the beginning of this kind of what we would call an engagement platform. And then inside of that, the golf course then has a yard store, and the course controls the redemption value of those different stores, and they can do it on, they can do coupons on, happy hour if they wanted to, or drinks, or range balls, or tee times, or whatever. And there's all kinds of flexibility in there that they can manage to how the customer redeems the yards, right? And so what we saw was, all of a sudden we moved this customer from opening the app once a week to book his tee time to opening it every day to claim their 300-yard drive, right? And so we're like, okay, wow, we're really kind of onto something here, right? This is actually really cool to see this customer open this thing up. And then, so then we started, okay, well, what else can we come up with? And so we came up with some stupid idea, which was just spin the wheel, right? And it was, and there's 8 tiles on the wheel, and
there's only 12 booths at the PGA show that have spin the wheel, so you might as well.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's just like it's not like this novel idea in any way, shape, or form, right? But it was just like, hey, let's again put it around yards. And so we introduced this spin the wheel, and we said, okay, let's make them, they can spin the wheel one time, and then they have to wait an hour, right, and come back and spin it again. And we ultimately said you could only do it like 4 times a day, right? And so all of a sudden we're like, we moved this customer from once a week to once a day to 4 times a day. And we're like, holy shit, this is crazy, right? This is like, these guys are so into this, and it was really cool to just watch this evolution of the customer really get into the games of yards and the engagement of yards. And then we actually built an entire giveaway platform. So it's a whole platform that we've built all around redeeming, again, just more ways to redeem yards. Yeah!